you can just go.
Alright guys, how's it going? So I've been away for a few days because on Saturday my uncle sadly passed away, and that was the reason for my absence over the weekend with the match and also with the no show last night. Massive shout out and thank you to Martin and Shauna for putting the videos out for me for the match reactions, and you know it's really good, and I'm going to keep them going. I think it'd be good to have all three of our opinions after a match. I think that's really good. And also I wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone that reached out from the community yesterday when I put the post up regarding the cancellation of the stream last night. Some other news for you. We will be doing a stream hopefully tomorrow night, all being well, and then going back to the Monday nights as of next week. And I'm going to start churning out some videos again, guys, because I know there's a few things that I have missed out on, but you know, it kind of is what it is, isn't it? Really. But this video is basically just a catch-up video for me, just to touch on a few things. And there's also some stuff that's come out this morning regarding Joe Gomez and Marc Guehi again today. So we'll touch on them right now. And also I just want to say as well, this, I've had a few people ask about the hair. Like the hair, guys, I'm trying to grow my hair out a little bit. So that's why it's a bit of a mess right now. It's in that stage where it's a bit stubborn. So that's the reason for the hair being the way it is. Don't even know why I need to explain that. Anyway, so guys... Without further ado, let's have a look at these latest Liverpool transfer stuff. So first and foremost, we have a bit more of an update regarding Bobby Clark. The Liverpool have agreed a 10 million fee with RB Salzburg for the midfielder. The 19-year-old has been given permission to travel to Austria to discuss personal terms and undergo medical. Liverpool have also negotiated a 17.5% sell-on clause. This is from the Athletic transfer deal sheet, which came out this morning. So pretty good, basically, that I've managed to get a video out today. So that's the Bobby Clark update. Next up, we have Joe Gomez, of course, who was omitted from the team on Saturday. And we have an article from Paul Joyce basically saying that he was left out of the squad as he considers his future. The England defender is considering his options before the transfer window closes, with Newcastle, Aston Villa, Fulham and Chelsea, plus clubs abroad all interested. There's no guarantee that Gomez, who is Liverpool's longest-serving player, who signed in 2015, leaves Anfield before the end of the month. Instead, his omission is the result of what have been described as grown-up discussions between the player and Liverpool, who are not forcing the 27-year-old out. Slot has preferred Kwanzaa alongside Van Dijk at Ipswich, with Kanate fighting for a place, and the situation has left Gomez mulling over whether the time is right to look for a new club where he can play regularly. In recent seasons, Gomez has been pigeonholed as a utility player who can perform at centre-back and also right and left-back, and even in midfield, and he went to the Euros with England. His willingness to play various roles make him valuable to Liverpool, and any departure would not come cheap. Newcastle valued him at 45 as part of a mooted 75 million deal, which would have sent Anthony Gordon to Liverpool. However, the proposal was taken off the table as other players were sold. Eddie Howe's side have since tabled numerous bids for Marc Guehi from Crystal Palace, with not having a breakthrough. Aside from the domestic interest, the Gomez predicament could alert Bayern Munich, who have just sold De Ligt and Mazwari to Manchester United. Should the right move not transpire, then Liverpool will reintegrate Gomez back into the squad for Slot. So that's the Arne Slot update regarding... Arne Slot. That's the Paul Joyce update regarding Gomez with the... here we go. That's the title there above you there. And then just underneath it, I've added a little bit from Ian Doyle, who just obviously kind of has the same wording and everything that I've just mentioned regarding Aston Villa, Bayern Munich, Fulham and Palace and Chelsea. I could all be interested in Joe Gomez. For me, I'd be keeping Gomez. I don't think it even makes sense, even if you go out there and sign a centre-back, to be selling Joe Gomez. You'd sell Sepp van den Berg, and then you bring in another centre-back, like maybe an Arshio, for instance. You know, maybe that happens still. Next up, guys, we've got Mamardashvili over in Valencia. Now, apparently, Liverpool have had a couple of bids rejected now. They have put in another bid. There was some stuff I've just seen this morning on Twitter saying that Liverpool are getting closer to that 40 million euro valuation that Valencia have for him. Whether they meet that or not, I'm not too sure yet. But this is the update from the Athletic transfer sheet. Basically saying that Liverpool have held talks with Valencia over a possible deal for Mamardashvili. The Spanish club value the 23-year-old at 45 million euros, 38 million pounds. Their interest in the player is about a long-term succession plan. They aren't looking to recruit a keeper for this season. Even if a fee can be agreed, he wouldn't arrive at Anfield until 25 or 26. Alisson's status as Liverpool's number one is not currently under threat. Possible loan options for Mamardashvili have been discussed. Bournemouth have shown interest, but Premier League rules do not allow Liverpool to buy him and then loan him straight to the South Coast club. So I can visualize we buy him, he stays at Valencia a year, and then he spends 1 year in the Premier League with a lower team before he comes in as the potential number one for Liverpool. I think this deal happens, guys. It hasn't gone away for a long time now. I think the first video I did on this player was 2 weeks ago and no one believed me. But yeah, it looks like this one will get over the line. And then just lastly, guys, we touched on Marc Guehi a little bit earlier on in this video, and he has been mentioned in this transfer deal sheet with Liverpool again. Just quite here, it says here that Guehi is appreciated by other sides in the Premier League, including Liverpool. They are looking at centre-back options in case Gomez and Sepp van den Berg leave. They also know that Van Dijk has entered the last 12 months of his contract and there's been no fresh news about a renewal. As it stands, though, Newcastle are the only suitor to enter meaningful talks. That makes Guehi the one to watch this week, especially considering the transfer deadline looms large and there is a need for a resolution one way or another. So there you have it, guys. That is basically the transfer update. I think I'm pretty much up to date now with everything that I needed to talk about. Keep an eye out on the socials or on this channel for when I put a thing out for the live tomorrow. All being well, fingers crossed, you can come along and join us. And again, I just want to sign off this video by saying that I'm just going to dedicate this video to my my uncle. And I thanks for everything. You used to always say that I was your little Michael Owen when I was playing football and that. And yeah, it's just one of those things now. Obviously, you mentioned that to me back when I was a kid, and look at me now. I've got a Liverpool YouTube channel. So cheers for everything, Charles, mate. And as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.